Chamberlain, the Air Force guy, RV extraordinaire, coming to you today to show you the all-new, this is the 2020 Micro Mini. This is a 2100 bunkhouse, so it's a BH. For more information on this camper or any others, be sure if you call, if you email, or if you stop by Beckley's Camping Center, you do ask for Paul, the Air Force guy. But let's get onto this camper. Now, one thing about the Micro Mini is, now this particular one has the off-road tires on it, so it has larger tires. You can get the standard tires on it, but the great thing about it, if you still want to have the ground clearance, but you don't want that aggressive tread, it has an adjustable axle, so you can adjust it, and basically you can raise and lower it about 3 inches. That's available on all of them. It actually comes as a standard feature on all the Micro Minis. Now, also in the Micro Minis, you have several different colors that you can choose from. And this one here is a hunter green. They have a red, a blue, a beige, a champagne, and a white, I believe. I believe that's all of the colors. So it's kind of like Skittle colors. So, but let me get on to some more information on this camper. Now, when you're looking on the back, what you're going to notice, you're going to have a ladder to get on the roof. It is a walkable roof, and it is wired and framed for the Voyager rear observation camera. You're going to notice on this particular one, you have the spare tire with the cover, and your outside shower is right here. I'm going to kind of give you an idea of what the roof looks like. They're using a TPO material. You have your antennas for the stereo, as well as your TV, your vent tubes for your black and gray tanks, the vent for the refrigerator, your skylight, and the vent for the bathroom. Up all the way in the front, you'll notice you have another vent that's going to be up over the bed. But this is the roof of your camper. It is walkable, and it's something you're supposed to be inspecting, roof, sidewalls, everything, every 90 days. Now, back in the back, because it is the bunkhouse, you do have a door here, and the nice thing with the way that they set up this door opens quite wide. You can lock it open as well. But this is the bottom bunk. You're able to push this bunk up, and it'll lock up in place, so you can put taller items as you're going to go camping. Also, back in this area, satellite hookup, cable hookup, your electric, and this is where you'll hook up your fresh water system for city water. Now, right back in this area, this is where you're going to dump your tanks very easily for you to get to the handles, as they're right there. And notice how this is an enclosed and heated underbelly. Also notice the ground clearance you have. You do have brakes. These are the all-terrain tires on here, 15-inch. Now again, the nice thing about having this outside shower where it's located, it is very close to where your sewer hose is, makes it easier for cleanup. Coming down this off-door side, as you can see, you have a slide out that'll come out here, and then you have your storage door access here. Notice how it slam latches, and it has a magnet that holds it up, so no more having to worry about holding with your head when you're trying to put it up. So I said they're slam latches, so don't be afraid to put a little bit behind it. The nice thing is when you open this, see, I only have one hand. It's very easy to get it put in place. And this is a large storage under here. I know this box is in the way. I'll go to the other side in a moment. You can see you have your 12-volt disconnect on the other side. These are your two 20-pound tanks that are in here. You can see you have access to get here from under the bed. You have a little storage door. I'll show you that when we're on the inside. Now, right up here in the front, this is for a ZAMP solar panel plug. That way there, if you wanted to do extended stay out there boondocking, you could do that. Now, they're giving you the tank cover for the 30-pound tanks. If you ever wanted to upgrade, you could do that. Just keep in mind, you got to be aware of the tongue weight, additional tongue weight that's going to give you. Room enough to put 2 batteries up front here, and as you can see, you're going to have a power tongue jack. Now, I would highly recommend that you take a look and see how they construct this, because this front panel that's on here, you have aluminum structure, and they're 1x3s that go all the way up. Unlike some of the other manufacturers that put very little, or they might put wood back there, Winnebago chooses to use aluminum, lighter weight and stronger. Now up here on your door side, this is your storage door on this side. As you can see, you're going to have a light on this side. Maybe this gives you a little bit better idea of how large the storage area. It's underneath your bed that's up above here. So it gives you a lot of room. So as you can see, you've got a good size awning, and it does have a little bit of a slope to it. Now be careful, because this is an electric awning, so you want to be careful. Make sure you tie it down. Put it away when you're not using it, or when you're not going to be around, because a little bit of wind could take it, throw this on the roof. Now, if you want to slant it a little bit, maybe you want the water to run back here, you can adjust it on both sides. You have this part here, you just loosen it here, it pulls down, and then you're able to lock it in place. And now if it was raining, you can pull down the front a little bit if you wanted to, but now the rain's going to run off to the back here, make it a little bit easier. Just remember, before you go ahead and go to put it away, that you put this back up, and you can leave that loose, because otherwise it will damage the awning mechanism. So as you can see under your awning, you do have an LED light strip going along the camper. Most people are not going to leave those on in the evening due to the fact that all they do is attract bugs. But if you wanted to put some lights, the cool thing is you do have a 110 outlet right here. And what you're able to do is you put a little extension cord, you're going to run it on up through here, and then right here on your awning, you're able to go ahead and slide some little holders through that on your awning rail, and then you can hang some lights off of the awning tube itself, or a screen, or whatever you'd like off of your awning tube. Now the other thing, by having this 110 outlet right here, what it gives you is that you have this cable connection. So now if you're hooked up to cable, or if you've got some local channels that you can watch, you can go ahead and mount a TV out here, set a TV on a table, or if you wanted to mount a backer here, you could actually take the TV that's inside, bring it out here, or bring another TV with a TV backer, and just put it right there, and you're able to enjoy TV while you're sitting out here in the campsite. Now out here, you're also going to have outside stereo speakers. This is going to be the vent for above your stove top. For your Dometic refrigerator, you've got two vents, this one here, then the one on the roof, and that's mainly for maintenance. Make sure that you have your salesperson explain to you the maintenance you should be doing on that. And then you have a black tank rinse connector right here. So that way there, after you empty your black tank, that'll rinse it through, so you don't have to bring the hose into your camper. I'll link a black tank rinse operation video down below for you so that you understand the proper way to rinse out your black tank. Now here you're going to have this is where you fill your freshwater tank if you're going to bring water with you. Now because the freshwater fill is there, that means that the dump for the freshwater is going to be somewhere down under here, and as you can see, it's right there. So that's where you dump the freshwater tank when you need it to. And then this is your Atwood water heater. It's going to be both gas and electric. And by the way, I'll link a video on proper operation for that down below. Make it a little bit easier for you to understand how to use that water heater. Now lastly, out here, you're going to have a LP quick connect. So if you have an outside grill, you can connect it right here. Now because this is after the regulator, this is going to be a low pressure type system. So make sure you get the proper outside grill for this. So let's go on inside. Now I have the slide out in right now to kind of give you an idea of how much room you'd have going down the road. So as you can see, you can still get to the refrigerator, you can still get into the bathroom, to your bunk beds and so forth. So that's looking at it from this end, and then looking at it from this angle. Okay, so before you can operate your awning or your slide out, you've got to turn the power switch on, and then it'll allow you to operate it. Make sure your door is out of the way before you bring in your slide, before you bring it in your awning. Also make sure that you have those fully extended, and the lock arms on those things, make sure that they're loose. So this is to bring in your awning. You shut that off. Now by shutting the power off to that does not shut off the outside lights to it. That is right here. This is where you're going to turn on your water heater, your water pump, check your levels, and this is your interior light. Now all it does is it does one light, and that's one right here. Now you're going to notice the rest of the lights you're going to turn on are going to be push button right at the lights. They're all LED. You're going to notice that you have a ducted air conditioning system in here. The benefit of having the ducted air conditioning system is the fact that when you come back here in the bathroom, you're going to notice you actually have AC ducts in here. You're also going to notice that you have a heat duct in there. Now this is your shower, nice big shower. And nice thing is that it has that tub surround. And as you saw, we were on the roof, you saw that skylight that was there. Now, do not concern yourself with sealing this shower down in this area, because what happens is the tub itself is going up the wall, and then this is sitting over it. And if you are going to go ahead and caulk in this area, over time the caulk is going to become loose, because as you drive it down the road, water will get behind it and it'll be very difficult. Much easier to clean that with a brush and some cleaner versus having sealant in there. Okay, so both of these bunk beds will have lights. This one's going to have a window. It's emergency escape as well. And then they're going to have a USB. And the USB is by the light, so it's right there. So it gives you a little bit of charging port for their iPads, little games, and so forth. Now you do have access to below the bunk right there, as you can see, and that net will can come off, and then you can get below the bed. So letting you see how much room that you have with it all the way out. Gives you plenty of room to spread out. Now, as I had mentioned, down below here, this is where you can get into your storage area, as you can see. So that way there, for some reason, you left something in there, you just grab it from inside if it was raining out or you didn't want to go outside. So this is your kitchen. So you can see up above your sink, good storage. And I like how they put all the weights and everything right here. Makes it so that you're able to read them and so forth. Well, you don't have to go outside. This is something they used to have in every camper back in the day, and they've kind of gotten away from it. So I guess one of the downsides with this is the heater, where it is. The heater's just going to blow right here and in the bathroom. It's going to make it kind of warm for the people for your children that are in the bunks. Bunks being right here. Of course, your thermostat is going to be right here. That'll control both the air conditioner and the furnace. Now, of course, for the dinette booth, you have access to get to underneath the dinette here, or if you pick up the cushions, then you can get to it through here. So I just want to kind of give you an idea. You're going to have this much storage on both sides. Now, for your refrigerator, you have a refrigerator that's automatic, and I'm going to put a video down below on how to operate this. But you basically have a freezer, good size freezer, and then of course you have your refrigerator. And make sure you check that part right there, and I'll explain in my video on how to keep your refrigerator at the right temperature. So that is the refrigerator. Now you do have a 3-burner cooktop here, as well as the oven. And then of course you can see the microwave above. It is kind of nice and high, so you have a fan to go to the outside, and then you have a light above it. So that is right there for your cooking area. You'll notice you're going to have 2 drawers, and good size extent, you know, they extend all the way out. You have a double bowl sink with the high-rise faucet, and then you have the window right there. And as you can see, you can have ventilation for that window. Now this TV will pull out and swivel. I know that's kind of a massive TV for some folks, but at least it's a TV. You can always upgrade that. Now, connected to that, you're going to have your AM/FM CD stereo with the DVD player. Now, the DVD player is connected to that, but you also have USB that you can connect here. So if you wanted to watch something, you know, through your laptop or some other device, you can do that. It is Bluetooth capable for you, so you can control the stereo on the outside using your phone. Down below your sink here, so you have good storage. Now, the reason why you don't have storage down there is because that's where your water heater is, as well as where your water tank is being filled up. So this is down below your sink. Now, for your dinette booth, this is large enough for you to make it as a bed. And as a bed, you're going to have 6 feet in length and 44 inches wide. Now with this, you do have storage down below them as well. So you can get to it through here, or if you wanted to, you could remove the cushions and get to it from the top. Look at how large that window is right there. Give you adequate airflow if you chose to use that. So, right up here is going to be your power switch for the slide out, also for the awning. You want to make sure you turn the power switch on, and then you're going to hold the button until it goes all the way out. Now, with this being a Schwintek slide system, make sure that you hold this switch for up to 10 seconds after it's all the way out or all the way back in. Be careful as you're putting this slide out. Make sure you watch your curtain to make sure that it does not catch or get caught back behind it. So as you can hear, the motors went ahead and synchronized when they're all the way out. Now this gives you much more room inside. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 2020 Micro Mini. It's the 2100BH for bunkhouse. For more information on this camper or any others, be sure if you call, if you email, or if you stop by Beckley's Camping Center, you do ask for Paul the Air Force guy. Do appreciate you watching. Give me a comment down below. Let me know if this is something you'd like to see, or if there's something else you'd like to see, let me know. By the way, check out my ebook. Should be on the market by now. I'll have that link down in the comment section below. So look forward to coming back at you again with a lot more information. Take care.